Well, hello, and welcome back to the tower. So, one of the interesting things, I'm just going to point this out because I'm making this video early, so we're going to weave in the ending here later. But, yeah, you know, that rush to get the fetch, well, it's still in the store, so. And yeah, Little Tower is just Little Towering his thing over there. It's not, we don't need to worry about what he's doing right now. Because this is about, this episode is about Big Tower. What is Big Tower going to do? And so the weird thing is, I had a dream. And in the dream, I bought the core assist and the core and the generator assist. I thought that was a really weird dream to have. Why am I dreaming about the tower? I don't know. Before we do that, though, I want to at least try doing this. We're going to max chronofield speed reduction. I don't know if this is going to help or not help. It's one of those things, at some point in my towering career, I need to just do this. Okay? So we're just going to do it. Oh, we got the pop-up. You got to see the pop-up. Alright, so that's done. Goodbye, 2,000 stones. Also, I'm going to get my landmine. There. Goodbye, another 400-ish stones. Alright, so now we have those two things done. Don't need to do anything else there. Yeah. I could get Chrono Loop. I'm not ready, I think, to commit to that yet. But I did want to get these two things that have been asked about so many times. And since they were kind of the next two things I was going to do, and then we were going to talk about this. So I wanted to grab the generator and the core. And so the interesting thing is for the core, we don't care about multiplier efficiency at all. For the generator, we care about multiplier efficiency and substat efficiency. For the core, we care about substat efficiency. I don't know that I'm going to invest anything else in here right this second. Because now we have to choose. And you know what you say about choosing. You choose, you lose. And this also means I can't get armor. Because I didn't. I kind of figured. And of course my economy is in the toilet because of the issue okay. So we have, okay, well that doesn't matter. So we can grab this. Yeah, my economy is in ruins. And then we're going to try. And again, I'm going to need another dim core. Dim core as the assist. Oh, interesting. What does that mean? What is this warning? That it's not active? Well, let's try just leveling this up. Still not active. Let's try Does this mean, like, this one just doesn't work? Oh, it probably doesn't work because it's a fraction of a percent. I'm surprised the fractional angle works, to be honest with you. And yeah, like, you have to level this up. So the interesting thing here would be I could restore level here. And then unfortunately, there's not a good way to level this up. See the problem? So we're just going to remax it. Since that doesn't do anything, I'm not worried about that yet. I just wanted the effect. So it's going to give a... It'll give a shock multiplier up to 5, I think. I don't know how to see... There it is. Yeah, so it's capped at 5. The ancestral is 20, so It does double, so going to legendary doubles the effect, and then going to ancestral doubles it again. Maybe I shouldn't have got that. I don't know. I got it. It's like I can't undo it. And then for generator, we got... Yeah, I guess we'll try Singularity Heart. I mean, it's hard for me to say this is gonna be good. I think we're gonna try, because I already have the stuff on this. We're gonna try G-Comp. And so the thing with G-Comp is, and I hate this. This is gonna suck. There's a calculator you have to use. Unless you, like, want to do math on your own. Basically, you want to level both of the modules up equally, because that's the best way to get the best thing. You basically, but, you know, you have to use a calculator to do it, unless you're going to do a lot of math. So, I mean, I know my economy is in the toilet. I don't know. But we'll try it. So, I'm kind of surprised. All right, so, oh, right, because it also takes into account how many stars it is. So my first one's 5-star, and my second one's, oh, they're both 5-star. Okay, well, at least I got that going for me. And then my total shards is 431, 570. All right. And we can actually, I guess we'll do a little bit of the multiplier assist, because this is actually, I hope, relatively inexpensive. We're going to see if I make a mistake here spending a bunch. Well, there goes some stones. I don't think there's anything else that's really this affordable at this point. All right, so we'll get it to 16%. And it still says to do this, and basically do this, because that gets it to 80. And that is the most effective bonus. And so now this is 2.24, this is 1.0. Oh. That's sad. It's 4%. I did all that for 4%. But hey, the module one's a little higher. I guess. I guess that... Well, I mean, I do get this. Package chance would be interesting. I don't know. This is why I didn't want to do this, because now I feel like I made a mistake. That is what it is. Oh well. Maybe it'll help me get more waves, maybe it won't, maybe I just ruined everything. I mean, all things are possible. Oh, and I guess I'll just put this up to, whatever, 85. And now we have, like, so like this just adds, these are multiplicative, this is additive, so I get a tiny bit more. So that's why multiplier efficiency doesn't matter for that one. So we'll see how this goes. Like, and again, this 1,000 stones would at least double the effect for Dimcore. I mean, I don't know. It was a dream. I had a dream. Gonna need to research that sooner rather than later. What was the other thing I was gonna do? Oh, hide completed. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna hide completed just for now. Because now what I really need to do is the module bonus. For the generator. The module bonus for the core. Not module bonus for the core. The substat for generator. And substat for the core. I mean, reason I actually no. I don't know why I'm thinking that. I'm like, oh, I can research it. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe this changes things. Maybe it doesn't. I really don't know. The good news is I do have max lab discount. So we got some more. And of course, I can't do anything until I get my bot fixed. That's really bumming me out. So that's just what we're trying to do here, I guess. And since these are so expensive, right, I'm probably not... I don't even know if the lab thing is updated. Go to input, I think. Search for assist. And they already regret. Okay, so I don't think it's on the new lab planner sheet. We'll double check. Scroll down. Yeah, it's not here. So I don't know how I can even plan these out. Like, I mean, this is something like, okay, I'm going to start researching, you know, one of these, probably the bonus on the module, so I can get that up a little bit. Let me go back to that. I mean, it doesn't seem terrible, and you can actually get this all the way up to 100%. So eventually you will be running like multiple modules at 100%. I just wonder if this was the best. Like, should I have unlocked this and you just put it all in there or something else? I don't know. What's her name? Muse already regrets calling this assist. Because assist, everybody's like an ass man now. I'm an ass man. You're an ass man. Everybody's an ass man. So, good job, Muse. And then, yeah. So, I mean, will I keep pumping module efficiency? Probably want to get it to, like, I don't know, 20%. I think realistically I need to raise these both, right? And then I need to look at raising the substat on the core. So we'll probably have to find some kind of breakpoint. I feel like we should get this to 20%, this to 20%, this to 20%, like kind of spread it out like that. We'll see. And at least for my G-comp, like it's rolled correctly to help me. So like getting 20% of this, and I get this leveled, I actually will get the package chance and some of this stuff. And the nice thing is, all the good stats are down, or I rolled here. They're not down here, so I only have to get it down to here. And I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just a frenzy of shards. I did want to get the armor module just to have the slow, but we made a lot of changes, so we're gonna have to see how these changes play out. And I mean, at least I have something I can kind of invest in here. It's really difficult for me to say how this is gonna pan out. It really is difficult. Oh, funny story. Oh, geez, I put it in the wrong way. You have to choose Jen because Jen is the one that's different. All right, hold on. We're learning how to read again. So by default, because all the other ones are additive, the only one that matters that we really have to do a calculation for is the generator. So yeah. Let's try this again. This is 16. Oh, I put the wrong number in. All right, this makes more sense. Now it wants me to take the first one to 205. All right, so maybe this will be a bit better. It really helps if you pay attention. There's a drop down because generator is the only one that works different. Again, this is ridiculous. Why can't I do, like, I don't know, 100 at a time? Anything is better than clicking this. 204 times. And I don't want to re-roll anything here, so I guess when we do the tournament and I reveal that I did this, all hell will break loose. Okay, 205. Max this out. I'm assuming I will be using G-Comp also for the tournament. Now, I might switch this. Is that what it says? Yeah, 146. All right, let's see if that's a little bit better. Yeah, it's a little bit better. From 4% to 10%, so that's a little better. So, I mean, we'll just see how this goes. Obviously, I did want to invest some in Chain Lightning with probably some more chance at some point and some of that, just to get that kind of maxed out. And, but we'll probably work on the substats. Oh, it does carry over, so I got the wow, okay. It is actually giving me the extra speed reduction. That's interesting. I wonder if this doesn't... Wait. My cost tables. I'm confused. I'm always in a state of confusion. That's right. When I have it for the tournament, what is this? What does this mean? What do you mean? Warning? Anyways, when I have it for the tournament, I'll have the 90% slow. And then I could get something... like this. I don't know that I would go Harmony. But I do have a 5-star Harmony. What else do I have? I could do Ohm Chip. It's only 2-star. It doesn't have anything good. So how did I... Because I rolled my Harmony because I was trying to do something with it. Anyways, I could use Harmony. Like, the nice thing is, I guess I get the tiny bit of Spotlight Angel. A slightly bigger Spotlight Angel is always nice. I feel like just that, like, this is... I don't know. I don't know, we're going to see what happens. Oh, I didn't get the Angel. What does that mean, then? Whatever. We got something, and because I had to respec the generators, I have some coins left over, because basically just the difference between those two. So at the very least, like, I feel like this is a winner for the generators. I don't know about the core. We're going to see. I mean, I'm hoping that the 5X at least helps me eventually farm more coins when I fix my bot. And of course, now I have to save up merge stuff. That's always fun. We get to do the merge. There's also a magnetic hook, but I don't know that... I don't know that magnetic hook is going to help me. And I do have a second dim core that I was working on for Econ. But of course, I have to get it to Ancestral, so I can get those Ancestral mods. And then this is my other black hole digester. When I have an extra, I have one magnetic hook. So, and we will be drawing modules eventually. Wait, is my MBN not maxed? Okay, it's almost maxed. We need one more MBN to max out. He's right. We got one right here. I want to. I really want to draw, but I'm not going to. So I don't know. We're going to see if that helps. So anyways, we're going to let this run. We're going to see what happens. And then based on what happens... So also, the other thing I need to be careful about now is now I need to make sure to just leave my bank open. Like, I can't just spend down all my coins unless I'm already set up to farm, because now I'm going to have to shuffle things around. I mean, it's not a big deal because effectively my armor module is effectively a bank, right? But we'll let this run. We'll come back. We'll see what happens. Did I make a big mistake? I don't know. It's the new thing to do, so we're doing it. And we're back. So it's going to be a little weird because everything before this point was actually supposed to be in the last week's episode. What happened last week is everybody was like, after I streamed the tournament, I'm like, hey, I got to make last week's episode. They're like, what do you mean you got to make it? Just make it live. So I did the episode live, and I was like, well, I have the footage. I'll just roll it over to this week. So it goes into mostly why I assisted the way I did. I don't know that I regret it. I don't know that it was the right choice either. A lot of questions, but that's life in this game. And also, I need to get the effective paths set up. So we're going to start with Big Tower. And so I entered the tournament. I was actually the first person in the bracket, so who knows what's going to happen in this bracket. It's very late at night. Yeah, I don't have a good answer on why it's this late. I mean, I do. Time tricked me, but, you know, it's not really a great answer. That's what happened, though. Anyways, we're here. And, here's I did get first place last time after 2 7th place finishes and 2 5th and 6th place finishes. I got first place. So, everything comes full circle, I guess, which, yes, I did finally get bot spec. We're going to talk about that. And then we're almost done with the event. I don't know why I haven't killed. I don't even have the thing on. Probably tier 16. Tier 16, my death wave's not strong enough or something. I don't know. God hates me. One of those things. So I'll have to farm that out manually. And considering there's 2 days and 15 hours in the event, I guess I'll have to do it soon. That's fun. But we'll do it soon. I don't have enough medals to spend on anything. But the good news is I can respec as many times as I want. So right now, I have Flamebot unlocked. I'm doing the labs for Flamebot for just a hell of it. I maxed out Goldenbot, of course, and I have everything else in this. And once the labs are done in Flamebot, I'll switch on to Thunderbot, do the labs in Thunderbot. So that's kind of what the plan is. Yeah, I gotta grab the last one for the guild. And we do have a spot in the guild, by the way. We have spots in both guilds if you want to join. Some people were less than thrilled with the state of the patch, and that's okay. Sometimes I think people want stuff out of this game that the game doesn't want to be, and so I mean, you know me. I feel like we should have an offline thing. There's just no reality where that's not a good thing. But we don't have it. There's a lot of questions about that. So we'll see. Regardless, we gotta spec this guy out. And of course, I just use the build in the FAQ. That's the picture that I forwarded that somebody else posted. And it's pretty straightforward for fetch. And we're at 40%, 84 second cooldown. So you scroll down to find 84 seconds. We actually are ahead at find chance. And double find. Okay, so we just need to drop the cooldown down to 79. Alright, well we can't get there. That's all we can do. We got all the boxes. We go to the store. Now we have to buy the Pixel Alien War, or what's this? Oh, critical factor. You know, I'm going to go with the critical factor because that's damage. We're just going to buy the damage for now. And of course we have bounty and fetch, and there we go. And of course we will continue to work on purchasing everything in the store. That's just how the game is. We will buy the store out. So that covers all the stuff over here. The vault, I'm not going to do anything with the vault. I don't know if I get the sliders or not. I don't know if I need to get the orb sliders. I don't know if I need to get these things. I almost have the whole goddamn Vault of Harmony now. It's kind of ridiculous. Alright, but that's the thing. So, in the workshop... I think I need to enhance my skips. So that's what we're going to do. We'll do a double tap on skips. Honestly, the thing is, too, like, here's the funny thing. Getting 10 skips here is getting to the point where it's so cheap, I probably could take this to 15. Oh, 15. Yeah, I wish skips went to 1,500. To 560. So, probably we will be doing that in the horizon. I won't do it right now. But we will be taking skips up to 560. I probably will take these skips up to 480. And eventually, we're going to be done researching, and I can just respec this whole thing again, and we'll just figure things out. So, there goes all my farm money. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, because I can just... Whoops, not unequip. I didn't have it... So, I tried Primordial, and I don't think I did it right, and... You know... It's very difficult without a run history to see how things are doing, especially when you're like me, and you just don't pay attention. So... Until I get a run history, it's really hard for me to experiment, so I haven't been experimenting. So basically, we stripped everything away except from the armor mod. Obviously, I need to go farm some more coins and fix that. It is what it is. In terms of shatter... Oh, wait, let's... Well, hold on. Merge. As you saw last time, I did a lot of merging. I think I still need core mods. I don't remember. We're going to pretend that I do. And then we're just going to come in here and shatter all the non-core stuff. And then be like, oh, well, now you can level something up again. No, that won't be an armor mod. Why can I shatter that? I mean, I can't. That's why I favorited it. But why is that even an option? I swear I don't understand this game. That's why, if you wonder why I favorite everything, that's why. Because this game is constantly trying to get me to make a bad decision and blow something up. If you did miss it, we live stream and we have a 4-star Primordial Collapse. Obviously, I need to get reroll shards. I have about 9.9 million. We'll talk about getting those later. And, yeah. So there's that. And then for labs, I started doing the Flamebot labs. I don't even know how long these are. I kind of shuffled things around. I probably am doing labs I shouldn't be doing, but that's fine. Do I not have the labs? I probably don't even have the labs favorited. But like I said, I'm going to do Flamebot, get all the labs done for Flamebot, then turn around, get all the labs done for the other bot. Thunderbot. I don't even know how these work with bot spec. Like, if I respec and remove the bot, do I just get to keep researching them? I don't know. So, now that I have all the bots, or the respec, I need to just do all the bot researches. I was just curious, because I had started that, and I don't even know how far I am in it. I don't even know how many ranks there are. Okay, we're almost halfway, but we're the fast halfway. And burn stack is... Oh, okay. I don't understand how burn stack works, but we're just going to keep researching it, because that's like a thing I do. And of course, we're getting very close to being done with the discount. I just really want to finish the discount, because as soon as I finish these two, I can respec. Not only can I respec, and again, I know this is futile because we're trying to get to tier 21, and then I get another discount lab, and I realize that I will then have to research that discount lab and go through this entire thing all over again. Totally understand that that is on my radar. I get it. That's a thing that's going to happen. But I'm not at tier 21. We'll talk about that in a minute. So that's kind of where we are with everything on Big Tower. So I don't know if people like Big Tower more than Little Tower more than Big Tower. I do have stones. I don't know what I want to spend my stones on. I feel like, once again, I am in paralysis. You know? Mostly because the game has thrown stuff at me, and it makes me mad. Not like mad, like I want to hit a wall mad, but I had a plan. The game ruined my plan. Where do I go with the game now? So, for example, I could just, you know, I'm almost at the point where I just save up, finish golden combo, max out duration, and just bite the goddamn bullet with this. And then get some more bonus. I'm almost at that point. I don't think that's the right move, but I'm almost at that point. And I know I know in the comments you'll say, well, just go do effective paths. And I probably should do effective paths. I also probably should work on chain lightning, like grab the last quantity, grab some extra chance. I don't know. I find everything extremely frustrating with this game right now. Not all the time, but right now, the time. And mostly because it's like I have so many options, I don't know what to do, right? You know, I could work on Chain Lightning, I could unlock Chrono Loop, I could do this, I could do that. What's gonna win? What's gonna help me? I don't know, maybe I need more Chain Lightning. I will say the good thing with Chain Lightning is that I am almost done. It only goes up from what I remember, and I probably shouldn't do things based... You know, maybe we'll just work on Chain Lightning. If I just get Chain Lightning over with, it's at least done, and then we don't have to do Chain Lightning ever again. Well, until we want to do damage. But that's beyond. Let me see how much it costs. Because if doing Chain Lightning is actually relatively inexpensive compared to getting Golden Tower 13, let's just get it off the list. Alright, so we are at 20%. We need 1,000 stones to max that out, and obviously 400. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Screw it. There. We'll do that. We'll get the max quantity, and then we'll be done with Chain Lightning, and then that's the thing that we'll be done with. Maybe we'll get damage at some point. It's a 206, which is wrong for damage. It's actually at 156, which is still wrong. There's not a 153 on here. So that means I have to look at the chart differently. 84 stones for the next rank. What? That says we're... Oh, so we're at 148 is what we're really at. So, yeah, I did it. I did Chain Lightning. After all this time of not doing it, I finally did it. What about that? What do you got to say about that? I mean, because realistically, we're getting to the point where I am going to get the last rank of quantity. So just stop it. Just shut up about it. We're going to get it. I'm getting to the point where it's either I get Chrono Loop or Golden Combo. I either start the Toilet Bowl or I get more Golden Combo. Honestly, I can kind of see why you guys kept pushing that, because that was 1,000 stones. Like, that was literally not much compared to, like, you know. Maybe it'll help me, maybe it won't. We'll see the quantity in a second here. So let's not dwell on that. I definitely will just max the quantity out, because I want a gold box. I've wanted to gold box this for a while, to be fair. The quantity. But you guys told me chance is better, so I just, boom, chance. Chance is done. And maybe I should have done it sooner. I don't know. Like, everything... I get so frustrated with how everything competes with everything. But anyways, it's done. We'll get the extra quantity. And when the extra quantity is done, we'll come back to... It's going to either be we work on Golden Tower or basically we work on Chrono Loop. I have a feeling we'll probably start getting some ranks of Chrono Loop. I think that's going to probably help me more by slowing things down, the extra ranks of Chrono Loop. Obviously, we'll find out if it does do that. We'll find out if it does do that when I start investing in it, and then we'll realize, did I make a big mistake or not? Now again, we're probably only going to take Chrono Loop to, I don't know, where's the cost table so I can get depressed about not having enough stones? Okay, oh my god, it's 16,000 stones to max out Chrono Loop. Good god. I need to probably get it to like 8. That is 6,000. That is my Golden Tower 13 and 14. Ugh. Six is 4,000 stones. I have a feeling we're just gonna, let's just do Chrono Loop, get it out of the way. We can all be depressed about it because it doesn't help my economy, but I just feel like I am lacking a little bit in damage, and that damage upgrades are cheap. I mean, compared to my Golden Tower, how much I have to spend on me, yeah, they are kind of cheap. Because I'm going to have to spend 3,300 stones to get to the 13. Then I have to buy X number of things for duration. I don't know, that's expensive. Alright, look. Let's see, we're farming. I'm going to try Primordial again. I feel like this wasn't strong enough, but I really wasn't paying attention, and then I was like, you know, I really, without a run history, I just send things, and then, like, I don't know if they work or not. And then I come back, and I feel like this wasn't working. But, you know, I don't have a run history, so I don't have any proof whether or not it was working, which is actually really, really annoying. Anyways, we'll just send it for now. Now we have Little Golden Tower. Little Golden Tower. We have a little tower over here. And we're gonna have a problem with Little Tower. Oh, before we go, we're gonna check this. Okay, so this guy is a threat, this guy is a threat, this guy is a threat. These two could be threats. But that guy's not one. That guy's not one. Vicky. Vicky's a threat. Vicky is playing my game. Okay, so probably got a good bracket again. Like, and the way I tell is anybody that has a 0, they're probably using Intro Sprint. If they're using Intro Sprint, they're probably somebody that's at my level. If they're not using Intro Sprint Mastery, got them. Now, Gold League, this is different. We're not going to know what's going on over here right away. Oh, and I do know that I could do the thing. So we've been getting... I realized that I made a mistake. I think this is a new tournament. I keep investing in skips. Skips don't help Little Tower anymore. Well, it's not that they don't help. In the tournament, the skip value is so negative, it forces you to 1. So it doesn't help. Alright, so... as you can see, he did a pretty good job this time. My son is doing okay. Obviously, getting the labs and the free gem. What happened with the free gem is I popped the gem, I think, immediately. Right when it happened. So don't ever do that. When the event starts, don't ever pop the gem immediately. That's my advice to you. Because I think that's how this all got screwed up. Now, I should still be okay. We have 2 days, right? So tomorrow is day 13. The day after, we should be able to get the last gem. Should be fine. But just so you know, pretty sure that's what did it. Don't think nuke is going to happen. Don't think... Chrono Field, this could happen. It depends on me grabbing the ultimate weapon. Death Defy, I don't know if we're going to... We might try to get it. I don't know. If we try to do it, we'll do it after the tournament tomorrow. So if we come in here, this is the thing I'm happiest about. We got auto pick. I need one more rank. I'm actually going to flip that. Because with the way Little Tower is right now, I need to constantly pick this one when it shows up. Because I need to be using the different ultimate weapons just to achieve things. But that's kind of where things are at with that. And oh boy, I closed it.
Of course, very important not to make...
Oh lord, that's not what I want. That was a chess thing. So that was stupid. For some reason, because I'm a moron, I think moron, you can say moron, right? Well, because I'm an idiot. I closed the chart, and I'm going to need to reuse the chart over here, because they both are working on fetch. Whatever. Moving on to the guild. We did get all our boxes. We do have an applicant. Or, okay, well, I guess we just accepted the guy. That's fine. Oh, Coyote's back. That's good. Good to see you back, Coyote. And Kong, you have joined. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you. We don't know about these 4 people here. At least Coyote's back. Maybe he was just, I don't know, doing stuff. It's totally fine if you do stuff. Just please let us know so we know you're doing stuff. And if you're sick of the game, please let us know too, because then we know that you're sick of the game. And not to, like, worry about you being in the guild. It's not the right way to say it, but it's the way I said it, alright? So we're gonna get this to 20%. And then 22%. What? No, then it goes to 114. Then it goes to 21. And 22. Okay, well, it's not going anywhere. So, oh, I got 300 for the store. I guess I was irresponsible. Alright, this is difficult choice. I'm gonna grab Bounty. I probably should have prioritized getting the Guardian things earlier. But it's... now I got Bounty. Now I closed it. I don't know how Bounty compares to Fetch. I mean, if we come over here... We can't come over here and look yet, can we? No, we can't. I just remember, like, I was looking at Fetch for my... Like, there was rumors Fetch didn't scale with Golden Tower Plus. Well, I don't know if that's true, because I was looking over here at Fetch and Bounty, and they were in the toilet. Now, obviously, you want Fetch for the... in this case, you want Fetch for this stuff, like we're getting our gems or metals. Can never have too many gems or metals. Even got some common modules so far, and this, remember, this is, you know, we're about a third way through the day, so we'll keep working on that. Now, I don't know what Bounty's going to do. Obviously, we'll see what Bounty does. I don't have a build table for that, but, you know, we'll just build Fetch and then build Bounty, and then we still have 165, which means we can grab the Pixel Alien War. So that's nice. Then we'll save up for the other Pixel Alien Wars, and then it'll be a grab bag between what's left. For this character, getting the crit factor isn't really helpful, so we're just going to leave that alone. Okay. And again, this is the auto pick. Really want that one. I really want this one too, and then these last 3 here. I want to get up to regen just so I'm ready for the wall. Because when wall comes in and we get starting wall regen and all those things, we are going to want that. So, Little Tower is a very different story. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention is don't forget to set your creator code and make sure you put in Zaerdin. It should work just fine. I heard there's an issue with iOS because iOS is just iOS. What can I say? And it will go away every 30 days, so if you don't check it, you do actually have to check it like every 30 days. So, you know, and if you don't know if it's been 30 days, you can always just remove it and re-add me at any time, and that gives you 30 days. So if you do that, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And if you don't do it, that's fine too. I just appreciate you listening to my spiel here. But I probably should have done that at the start of the video, but whatever, we're already here. So that's the easy part. Then I don't want to spend down too much because, oh yeah, I made a mistake. I didn't realize Black Hole coin bonus is really freaking strong. Okay, I just want you guys to know that is hella strong because it goes up from 1 to 1.5x, and I actually forgot how good it was. Because, see, the thing is, when they added it, for me, it was just like, oh, here's a new research. I guess I should go research it. You know? That was how it went down. So we're working on that. However, that is expensive. Well, I guess it's not that expensive. Like, for me, I got ultimate weapons so slow on my first account these were done by the time I got Black Hole, or Black Hole was done by the time I got the Golden Tower. One of the ways. I was a 6th lab. I honestly feel like I should get this. Holy crap. Just one rank of this. I was a 6th lab believer before. I really feel like especially starting out, that you need a 6th lab. It is just insane how many things I have to research. So I was, as soon as auto pick, and I know I'm going kind of hard on auto rank, but the thing is, I learned my lesson about auto rank on my main account. If I go hard enough on auto rank to have it where the things I want, it will give me more consistent results, which is going to help me grow. And honestly, I just don't want to pick perks. I want to auto pick them and just let that happen. And that's why I'm doing that. I did try doing some standard perk bonus, because I know this one is basically, when I was looking at the effective paths, which I realized I did wrong, it was basically saying, oh, coin bonus really strong, and then every now and then you would do a level of the standard perk bonus. So like, oh, okay, that's what we're doing. And so because of all the coins and how expensive everything is, I'm kind of saving a bank of coins. That's why I have almost 3 billion. I think we're okay to spend some of this. We're going to spend some. Yeah, I wanted to get damage up to that. Okay, we maxed out package chance. I don't know that I want to spend more than that here. Obviously, the whole reason of spending in here is so that hopefully more of my skips go to the skip. More of my free ups go to the skips, because I can't afford the skips, right? So we can look in here. We don't want to unlock wall yet. I will grab some extra Death Defy. You know, I'll probably grab... I'm tempted to grab this and this. Okay, well that got really expensive. And then I guess we'll do some health. I'll probably leave 1 billion coins floating just for labs. That's good enough. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to work on this. So we can level this up. It's 55%. It's funny that I got Sharp Fortitude and then I can't do anything with it because I don't have a wall yet. Don't ask me why that's so funny, but just accept the fact that that is very funny for me. And then we do have to merge. Wait, I completed the merge lab, so I actually don't want to merge right now because I completed the merge lab. Basically, because the merge lab is so hard for me to do at this point in the game, I need to just save up to merge. And of course, I don't have the nuke card. So that's a whole secondary thing. I don't have the nuke card. Alright, but I did grab these, right? I get so paranoid that I missed something. So okay, we're still working towards 35 here. We'll grab those with it. You know, I still don't have coin presets either. So I'm not going to buy any cards, obviously. We will be doing draws, but I'll do the draws on stream because people seem to really enjoy it when I gamble on stream. As we know, gambling is the cornerstone of our lives, and you should always be gambling. How are you ever going to get ahead in life if you are not gambling? So that's a thing. Make sure you gamble like a good citizen. And we'll do the polls on stream for that. And then we're trying to see if we can get to at least Mythic. Because there's bugs with PRC like not working. But for Little Tower, considering he has no modules, this is a really strong thing. He could potentially make some use of it. Will it be great? I don't know. I mean... it'll be greater than not having anything, which is sort of where we are. You know, that's kind of the bottom line with him. So, and same thing with this research, right? We're clogged up here. I'm really excited to get this. When this is done, I will be switching, and again, we need to get it to, I think, 12. When this is done, I will be switching in the standard perk, and we'll do a finish standard perk. And then when I finish standard perk, we'll switch in the trade-offs. Now, again, if I remember effective paths, like, I absolutely, like, look, I love what the effective paths people have done. Filling out 8 spreadsheets is asking a lot, though. That's the only thing. I mean, the system they have set up is so cool. But filling out that many spreadsheets, that's a lot. Anyways, I need to do it because I don't know what to do. So then that brings us full circle, right? We come back here. What the hell are you going to spend your stones on, Zaerdin? I don't know. You know, when I was at this level of the game before, I simply was not getting stones as quickly. So we're gonna, I mean, I know what you're thinking. Well, you know, we can probably do, like, the easy stuff. Right? This. That doesn't hurt anything. 20 stones, totally fine to spend like that, get a little bit of everything. But yeah, I unlocked everything so much slower. Like, I do not envy the amount of choices that people have to make. And I say that as somebody now with a tower, and I have to make the choices. I mean, it is very difficult. So I think the first thing we're going to try and do is get the cooldown of Black Hole to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So we need to buy 5 upgrades of Black Hole. I think that's probably the best thing to do. That is 230 stones, so we can't do it. We need to save up an extra 100 stones. Ish. 116 stones. So that's just something we can't do. I think that's probably our most prudent thing, because then we get 2 black holes for every golden tower and death wave. Which means we're really not doing much. And this also means, I'm going to say this right now, I'm probably wrong. I am probably so wrong because I feel like these values are so low that it's probably worth investing in them directly. And I don't have because when I first started, I had a spreadsheet for Golden Tower, and I just followed the spreadsheet for Golden Tower. It was like, you buy this, you buy bonus, duration, cooldown, bonus, duration, cooldown, bonus, duration, cooldown, bonus, duration, cooldown, 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 cooldown. There was a point where cooldown just overpowered everything else. And it was really not that invested to get there. And again, I almost feel like I go boop, 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 boop. Well, you know, we don't have to be perfect, I guess. We'll leave it at that. Because now it's getting kind of pricey-er. Like, again, saving up the 230 stones, we're going to get maybe 1 set of upgrades. Like, I could go through this again. Probably not worth it. We'll save it for now. I guess I really need to load up effective paths. I just hate the goddamn data entry. I do. And, I want just a JSON dump of my tower. Right? Just let me do a JSON dump of my tower, I paste it into the spreadsheet, and then we can see. That's what I want. For some reason, the developers don't like that. Now, on one hand, I get it. Right? Like, if everybody can easily dump the data from their tower, we all end up building our towers in the same way. That is a legitimate risk. But here's the thing. If there is one way to build your tower that is so superior to every other way, and you know that, and you have the data to prove that, and you can see that everybody's doing this thing, well, then what you can do is look at the other things and buff them so they're more competitive, right? Like, that's a thing you can do. Like, if everybody's going econ and you build something and you say, oh, everybody's going econ. How can we encourage people to not go econ? Well, maybe we need to invent something that makes it beneficial to not go econ. And then you can fix it. That's a thing you can do. So that's why I have such a hard time with this, because, like, and I know, let me be real. Saying just fix your game, that talk is cheap, very cheap, I understand that. But I also understand that, like, the thing is, if you obfuscate things like that, all you do, it's sort of like infinite waves, right? It's sort of, like, just bear with me, right? It becomes like that, where people are in a certain subset are in the know, and they can do it, and nobody else can do it, and their ability to do it ruins the game for everybody else. Now, I'm not saying Infinite Waves is... I mean, Infinite Waves was clearly bad from a developer perspective of, oops, we screwed up, how did we drop this ball? But Infinite Waves was not... I don't know what I'm trying to say. It was not... I wouldn't say it's an exploit or anything like that. It was just a really weird function of the game. Obviously not intended, because basically juggling those enemies is not a good thing. And then when it finally got big enough, the developers realized, okay, we need to just fix the game so that, because we don't want this to happen. So we need to just fix the game to make that impossible to happen. Totally fair, totally legitimate. Now, if you compare it to everybody is getting a JSON dump of their tower and using effective paths and investing in the same way, doesn't really strike me as the same. You know, that's two separate things. But we'll see what happens, you know? I just think we should be able to get... Like, I just don't want to play data entry guy. I want to be able to play the game. And if playing the game means that, yes, you have to give me a JSON export of the data so I can just paste it into the spreadsheet, I think you should do that. I think that is absolutely a no-brainer. I think, and I feel like that's such a win, because if you do that, and then we all find a certain path that is... And the thing is, part of why I get so frustrated is because one of the other sites is already doing it, right? You go to any of the sites, like the Ultimate... No, not that one. No, I guess not that one. Alright, if you go to the lab, you can just go into the intro and it says, let me load... You can load your player.dat file. I'm not here to debate the merits on whether or not the save file should have been reverse engineered so that it could load the data from the labs automatically. I'm not going to debate that. But what I will say is the fact that this already exists means that the developers should heavily consider just, okay, the player base has reverse engineered the save file. Clearly they want this data. Rather than encouraging them to do this, why don't we just give them a JSON dump of their tower? That is all I am saying. But obviously, I'm a wild card. And a maverick. But anyways, that's my rant, and I'm sticking to it. But the reality is, for Little Tower, I need to go through and spend... And I'm going to try and do it during tomorrow's tournament. Go through, fill out all the sheets during the tournament. I was going to do it last time, but I got inundated with so many questions about what do you feel about the new mod? What do you feel about this? And I'm not blaming people for asking these questions. They're very valid questions to ask. Don't get me wrong. But it meant that because people are asking the questions that I can't do the data entry part to take Little Tower and try and enter everything into the spreadsheet. You know? It's just absolutely bonkers to me. You know, and you know what I'm going to have to do? Is I'm going to have to come into Little Tower and actually just take screenshots of everything. Because you don't want to sit there and farm. You know, you don't want to sit there and not farm for an hour. You want to take a bunch of screenshots Just a mess. It's just, in my opinion, is a mess. Oh shoot! I can't even spend all my gems on. Well, I can spend all my gems because it's going away in the middle of the next event. So I don't. The mods is going to be very difficult for Little Tower because obviously he doesn't have a huge gem bank. He only has 1,900. I will probably be burning that on trying to get the PRC, and then we're gonna have to save up the 1,600 and buy the 80 cards for the next event. And then once those 80 cards are purchased, we'll go gamble, or we'll start saving up for the banner that's coming after. Because there's going to be 2 weeks of the banner, 1 week off, 2 weeks of the next banner, 1 week off, 2 weeks of the next banner. And I feel like any of these banners are going to be good for Little Tower because even if the mod itself sucks, it's a chance to get a mod in that slot. You know, obviously I need G-Comp. You know, G-Comp would be huge. But anyways, I've rambled on enough. Once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again. And I do hope you have a great, great day. Goodbye.